Hey, good morning. I hope your day's going well so far. You're gonna have to pardon the look here, but as you can see, I just got done doing cardio, and you should be looking pretty after your cardio. But this is my SoulFire Sisterhood Soul Fuel Daily message. Decided to try something a little bit different today. A little bit of inspiration from my cardio. Now, if I stop, it's because I'm in the room here, whatever, the cardio room. And if somebody comes in here, I don't want to be looking too stupid. But inspiration comes from my cardio. And it was, I only had 2 minutes left of my cardio this morning. And I'm pushing. And the thoughts that came to my mind was, remember when, okay? And it brought me back to times in my past where I doubted myself, where other people who should have been supporting me doubted me. Discouraged me from going for my dreams, maybe silently or maybe not so silently. Like literally people would tell me, yeah, no, you know, this is not for you, kind of a thing. And back to my competition days, you know, and there's really, I mean, it's really something when you're set to go up on a stage and you're in this suit that's like barely covering anything, showing every little bit of flaw that you can see. Not everybody else can see those flaws. You're seeing them. And so that's what my last 2 minutes of cardio was, man, I was pushing. And I was thinking, remember when it was so hard? Remember when people were telling you to give up? Remember when you were doubting yourself? And push. And I was like, you know, anybody can do anything for 2 minutes. Okay, now this is like brain shawarma, whatever you want to call it, me talking. But this is my thoughts for the last 2 minutes of this cardio where I was just pushing so hard. And I'm just sitting there going, you know, remember when like you wanted something so bad and you've only got 2 minutes left. You can do anything for 2 minutes. And I'm telling myself, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You know, you've got a minute and a half left. Keep going, push. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare stop. Don't you dare lighten up. You know who you are. You know what you're going for. You know why this matters. Doesn't matter what anybody else is saying. And these are all the swarm of thoughts that are going through my head for 2 minutes. And I know 2 minutes doesn't sound like a long time unless you're doing cardio and it's the end of your cardio. And then you maybe remember the cartoon. It's a cartoon thing where you've got the two miners who are mining for diamonds, right? And on the top, the guy reaches, the diamonds or the gold or whatever, and he's like, woohoo! And the guy on the bottom cartoon is like this close, and he gives up. And this is the mental vision that I'm having while I'm doing my cardio. I'm so sweaty. I love it. Anyway, and so this is the things that are going through my head. And I'm like, you've got a minute and a half left. A minute and a half. You can do this for a minute and a half. You know, why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? Don't you dare lighten up. Don't you dare slow down. Don't you dare, just keep going. Remember when. And then it was like, you've got 45 seconds. You've got 30 seconds. Come on, push it. And sometimes we have to be our own cheerleader. Sometimes we have to recall the difficult things in the past that we've conquered so that we can push through and we can get going. And you have to have a goal. You have to know what you're going for. You have to have clarity in that goal. Because I can sit there and say, you know what, I want to lose weight. Who cares? So what? Okay, you want to lose weight. You want to be a little bit more specific on that? Because I could lose a pound, I can gain it back super easy though. Depending on, I can do that in the same day. I can lose 2 pounds in one day and gain it back the same day. But you have to have your goal. You have to know what is so important to you that you must not give up no matter what, no matter how hard. I almost rolled my freaking ankle in my last 2 minutes of that cardio. I was pushing so hard, it wouldn't have mattered. If I would have rolled my ankle, it would not have mattered. I would not have given up. I would have kept going. But you do have to have clarity. You have to know what it is you're going for, why you're going for it, by when you're going to achieve this, what's going to happen when you reach that goal. Visualize all this stuff. I'm like, visualize all this stuff. Feel it inside your heart and soul. you really have to internalize like how important this is. And I just want to add something else because this is like way cool. So I don't know, was it 3 years ago, 4 years ago? What's today? 2025. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the opportunity to see Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins. I keep saying she's my best friend. She's my future best friend. And I was like, I don't know how it's gonna happen because she doesn't do tours. She doesn't, She's very private. She does her podcast, and her goal was to have like the #1 podcast way back when. Now she has, I think it's one of the top podcasts. But anyway, and so now, guess what? The universe, God, whatever is working for me because in May I get to go see Mel Robbins, and part of that was in my head, because when I was doing this 2 minutes of cardio, was like, remember all the things that you wanted to do, that you set your heart on, that you set your soul on fire. SoulFire, ladies. It's in here. It's in here. You've got to feel it. You've got to know where you're going, and you have to. Sometimes you don't even know how you're going to get there. Just know that this is what I need to do. And I'm rambling. Yeah, I'm rambling because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I just got done doing cardio, and I kicked my ass. And sometimes you got to kick your own ass. And you can't worry about what other people are saying, and stop judging yourself. Stop allowing other people's judgments of you to interfere with what's so damn important to you. Gosh, if that's one thing I get across with this message is push yourself, discipline yourself, have the clarity where you're going for, stop judging yourself for every little thing that you do wrong, and quit paying attention to what other people are saying, because if they were busy doing their own thing, having their own goals, they'd have absolutely no time, no energy to judge you. All right, I'm done. I gotta drink my water, and I gotta go home and eat some breakfast, and once again take the dogs out for the second time this morning. You guys, I really appreciate you being here, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video today. A little bit different from my normal just type out video or type along and then an audio video. Trying some different things out here. But if you really enjoy this space, that is our space, please invite your sister friends in, and like and comment on some of the stuff that's out here, because that's how we lift our little algorithm in the community to get more people in. And the more people we get in, the more ladies we get in, the more ideas, the more diversity, the more fun, the more sharing, the more support, and that's why we're here. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Monday. Today is actually my Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.